What's up, XDefiant fans? It is Preach as always. Today's video is a very controversial topic, but I really want to use this video to conduct a test, and you are going to have to stick around to see exactly what that test is. Everyone who watches and comments is participating, but you are going to have to watch a few minutes if you want to pass. In all seriousness though, guys, if you end up liking this video, you already know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn those bell notifications on if you want to know every time I post a new video. So as I'm sure you have seen in the thumbnail and title, XDefiant is already trying to ruin sniping by the time we are 3 weeks into the game. This is a result of everybody who hates sniping getting on YouTube comments, Reddit threads, Twitter feeds, and anywhere else they can to complain, whine incessantly about how sniping is overpowered and they can't handle it, or sniping needs nerfed, and unfortunately these developers are listening to these massive crybabies. The result is that snipers are about to be nerfed into oblivion. You practically aren't even going to be able to use them anymore, and sniping is going to be dead. D-E-A-D, dead. Snipers are either going to have to pack up and go back to Call of Duty, or we are just going to have to go to the full auto weapons and completely change how we like to play the game. The blatant disregard for an entire community within the player base is ridiculous, and I thought these developers were better than this. Psych. I hope you guys could tell that that was all sarcasm. There is an actual nerf coming to the sniper rifles in the game, but it is a very needed nerf that is going to keep them plenty playable, still a lot of fun, yet balance them to the point of not being overpowered. But before we get into that, if you have made it to this point of the video, you passed the test. I'm curious to see how many people rage comment on this video just by seeing the thumbnail or the title and only listen to the intro. I've noticed I get a lot of comments saying that I forgot something in videos, but the comment comes in the first or second minute, and I address exactly what is mentioned in the 5th or 6th minute. So I figured I could discuss this nerf and test this out at the same time. For those who have stuck around, let's go ahead and talk about the actual nerf that is coming to sniper rifles. Mark Rubin confirmed last week that flinch will be being added to the sniper rifles within XDefiant at a to-be-determined date in the future. However, on Twitter yesterday, Mark said that next week, I'm assuming on Tuesday, there will be a patch that includes the, quote, first iteration of Sniper Flinch coming to the game. The way he phrased this with the words first iteration make it pretty clear that they believe this is a work in progress and probably needs to be tested by the live player base to see if it is in a good spot for everyone. I mentioned in a previous video, but I very much agree with the community in saying that snipers absolutely need to have flinch. It is ridiculous to be completely aimed down sight while being shot and your aim stay perfectly still. I'm glad they're adding this in, but I do not think it is going to stop haters from whining about sniping, and I do think serious caution in the balancing of how flinch is applied needs to be taken. Personally, I think the flinch should start to apply from the moment the sniper begins to aim down sight, but should be able to be countered if the sniper is able to pull himself back on target through the flinch. Not applying flinch before the sniper aims down sight will still allow a very skilled sniper who is able to center from the hip to have a chance to get off a quick scope that takes very good aim to be able to pull off properly, but will begin to punish them more and more and more the longer they remain in their scope. This will prevent the sniper from being able to just sit there forever making adjustments in their scope to take the shot, and it won't hurt the regular gun player's chances within the gunfight like is currently the case. This rewards you for having quick reflexes and incredible aim, but punishes you for being slow and having less skill with your sniper, and that's how it should be. Just like with any mechanic in a competitive game, whether that is FPS or not, they should be designed to reward practice and skill while punishing a lack of practice and a lack of skill. There is that group of players out there who think that snipers should never be one-shot kills or only be one-shot kills to the head, but that just doesn't make sense. Snipers exist to be one-shot kills, but you have to be a good shot to pull it off. In most instances, if you miss one bullet with a sniper, you are just dead. So if they became two-shot kills, essentially you are always just dead. It would take the entire sniping community out of XDefiant, which is a definite chunk of the player base, and that is something that I think would hurt the game in the long run. XDefiant has incredible movement that can be used to easily counter snipers, especially at closer ranges, and that is what players need to learn to do. I play with ARs and SMGs regularly, and yes, I died to snipers, but they have never been a problem for me. It may help me counter them better because I play with them, so I know what types of play I struggle with as a sniper, so then I use those things against snipers, but they're not difficult things to learn, and most of them just revolve around movement and changing lines of sight. Overall, I think it is a great thing that they are adding flinch to the snipers. In my opinion, it is the perfect nerf, and if handled correctly will not ruin the snipers, but create a good balance where skilled snipers can still have fun, but players using other weapons don't have to deal with getting shot through a hard scope with 0 flinch while they land 4 bullets worth of damage themselves. If the title and thumbnail and intro got you, I hope you stuck around until now to see that I wasn't serious. I am very excited about how Mark Rubin and the rest of the development team are handling XDefiant as a game, but even more excited about how they are handling their communication with the player base, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else they have planned for us. If you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn those bell notifications on if you want to know every time I post a new video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Preach out.